Hi, I'm Eric with Dragonfly Awakening of Colorado. With nearly 2 decades of daily ardent meditation and practice in different schools of meditation, I thought it would be nice to talk to you today about meditation. There's obviously a lot out there. It seems like a fairly simple technique, but I don't really think that a lot of people have really delineated what meditation is, the full practice of meditation, and what the end result is. A lot of people tend to think of meditation as just a way to relax, to chill out. You know, there's a lot of side effects or benefits, byproducts of meditation, which can enrich our lives, but that is not the ultimate purpose of meditation. So, let's get into it. Okay, so what is meditation? The end result of meditation is the realization of our true nature, which brings about liberation. Liberation is freedom from all physical and mental limitations in this world. Meditation is therefore a process that aligns us with that freedom. In essence, it is the final stage of blossoming or evolution of the Homo sapiens species. So we can say that meditation affects us in 3 different areas: our mental and emotional well-being, our physical benefits, and spiritual growth. Under our mental and emotional well-being, meditation helps us with stress reduction, with improved emotional health, enhanced self-awareness, improved focus and concentration, greater clarity and insight, and increased sense of belonging and purpose. Some of the physical benefits that are derived from the practice of meditation are improved sleep, reduced pain, lowered blood pressure, stronger immune system, and longevity of life. The spiritual aspect that has benefits from meditation, deeper intuition and enhanced psychic perception, understanding how to utilize spiritual energy, such as for healing yourself and others, a deeper connection to our society, our world, and all of nature, and of course, a deeper connection to our higher power or the source of all that power. So, we just talked about the 3 different areas of which you can derive benefits from meditation: the mental and emotional, the physical, and the spiritual side. One interesting little fact I wanted to point out, that just observing and regulating the breath alone has physiological and spiritual benefits. There is a direct link to the longevity of your life and the link to your spirit or your soul. If we take a look at a rabbit, for example, a rabbit has a breath rate of about 30 to 60 breaths per minute. It's quite fast. A heart rate of 130 to 350 beats per minute. It's extremely fast. And a lifespan of about 7 to 12 years. Pretty short. Okay. Now, a human, just for comparison, has a breath rate of about 10 to 12 breaths per minute, 60 to 100 heartbeats per minute for a healthy human being, and a lifespan of, I think they're saying about 78 years right now. But if you look at a giant tortoise, it has a breath rate of about 1 to 4 breaths per minute. It has a heart rate of about 10 to 25 beats per minute, and a lifespan of just under 200 years. Now, this is not just mere coincidence, but there is indeed a connection between longevity, lifespan, and spirit through regulating your breath. And through doing so, you will derive clearly many benefits. So now I'm going to teach you the easiest and simplest meditation technique, okay? It's just called observing the breath. Again, it's the simplest technique, but it still has health benefits And with the right soul qualities, it still can lead to spiritual liberation. So the first thing that we want to do is oxygenate the blood. Why do we want to do that? Because we don't want to fall asleep. We're trying to accomplish something here. So we want the brain, the mind, to stay focused. Okay? We're not trying to fall asleep here. So very simple. We're just going to take in some nice deep breaths. Feel how that energy, that breath, fills your body, and then release. Just a very simple. Okay? Another time. Feel how good that feels to breathe energy into your body and your mind. Do this 3, 5, 7 times, and it will feed your body with energy, your mind with focus, okay? We don't need to be Red Bull or Monster energy focused. We want to just be mentally sharp, okay? We want to be acute. So after you oxygenate, we're going to let the mind relax. We don't force it, we don't make it, you just allow it. Let the mind relax, okay? All you have to do is watch the breath. Normal breathing, just watching the breath. You are aware of the breath. Just as you breathe in, watch how your diaphragm rises. And as you breathe out, observe it go down. Okay? Now, you can watch at the diaphragm. You can watch at the tip of your nose or your nostrils, observing how the air feels going in or out. You can put your attention on the third eye, which is a wonderful point of focus. But a point of focus is what we're aiming at right here. We are developing not only the relaxation, but the focus, concentration as well. So just sit for a moment and just have your eyes closed, pick a point of focus on your body, and watch the breath. Okay? Enjoy the space between breaths. Pay close attention to the stillness and the peace and just the joy in the moment where nothing is happening. So observe the breath and observe the spaces in between the breath. Okay? Now, as you are practicing, you might find that your mind is pulling you away. Did I lock the car doors? Is the cat hungry? What's going on outside? The mind is going to do that because the mind feeds on activity. Okay? Just bring it back to your point of concentration and observe the breath. Bring it back again and again and again. You're developing the ability to remain focused during your meditation practice. Okay? If you need any bit of a more stimuli to help you, you can, with your hands sitting on your knees, you can use your fingers just to open as you inhale and close as you exhale. Just to keep the mind and body focused. We're giving the mind something, an activity to be focused on, but it's a little bit of a mind trick because we're using the mind to relax the mind, okay? So with practice, eventually the mind will open its focus, okay, from just these single points that you've been focusing on in your breathing technique here, to just being open and aware of the body as a whole, okay? This is very important for developing awareness, but we're not going to get very complicated right now. I have another lesson on that in the future, okay? So just work on observing the breath, your point of focus and concentration, and gradually you'll see how your awareness will start to expand to enveloping just the entire body. Okay. As you practice and you're feeling comfortable, you can add affirmations to the breath. So mentally, you would chant, for example, as you inhale, I am, and then as you exhale, strong. I am strength. I am healthy. I am health. I am immortal. I am immortality. Okay? Those are Yogananda's words. Feel the power behind those words as you observe your breath and watch them ignite like a matchstick. Okay? And bring the energy and vitality behind those words to the center of your being. Okay? This technique, right now we are focused on meditation because we want to make it as easy as we can for you to learn how to meditate. But observing the breath is something you could do any time. While you're driving, even at work when you're under stress, what better time to bring awareness, centering, focus, concentration, your heart and wholeness into your daily life by just observing your breath while you're moving in your activity, while people are talking to you, you can still focus and observe the breath. Okay, this brings you back to your center. One other technique that I'd like to share with you, which is going to be something that kind of helps more on the regulation of your breath for like the purposes of longevity and also focus, is what I like to call square breathing. It's very simple, okay? You want to practice this with different intervals to find out where your lung capacity is most comfortable. I practice with 10 seconds, okay, for each side of the square. But you might want to start off with 4 or 5 seconds. So the way it works is you inhale for 4 seconds, you hold it for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds. Inhaling, you're revitalizing the body. Hold, observe the peace in the silence. Releasing all of the bad air, the carbon dioxide, and any other toxins you imagine that you can release through your breath, and then holding to enjoy the peace in that moment of stillness. Okay? This is a good way to regulate your breath. After several times, you will start to feel that your body has really dialed in to more efficiently utilizing the oxygen that comes in during that time of breathing. You think of, how do we get energy? Everyone thinks, well, we get energy from food, and that's it. But that's not it. We get energy also from our oxygen. Who would have thought? You know, you don't have to go get a snack to re-energize yourself. Try it and prove it to yourself that you can sit, do some square breathing. Your body will assimilate the oxygen into energy, okay? And you will feel like you've had a snack, okay? Sit there, breathe, inhale for 4, hold for 4. While the body is assimilating that energy, exhale, hold. That's your square breathing, okay? So after practicing that for about a dozen times, starting from empty lungs to full capacity of your lungs and back, this promotes full efficient breathing. We don't usually breathe very efficiently. This is efficient breathing. About a dozen times you're going to feel how your mind is very steady and how your body feels fortified in its place. Okay? Square breathing, very simple, easy technique. Try it out. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed these simple little meditation and breathwork techniques. Be sure to practice these daily to see results, okay? And twice a day to see maximum results, in the morning and in the evening, okay? Especially before bed. So I would like you to look into my meditation course that I have available. It's hard to say how long it is because I keep adding new topics to it. It keeps growing and growing and growing. It's fantastic. I'm so excited about it. My course is designed as a tool shed, okay? These are tools to help you not only in your meditation practice, but also in your daily life. It also has built-in mechanisms for mind training, strengthening your focus, for eliminating negative egoic patterns, and enhancing your intuition and spiritual energy strengthening and utilization. Currently, my course has lessons in the following topics of beginning breath work, beginning mindfulness, beginning pranayama, self-inquiry, being present in the moment, finding perfection, releasing toxic people and energies, energetic hygiene, shadow work, as well as some other lessons in mental health, such as emotional freedom technique and the tapas acupuncture technique. Wonderful, wonderful life-changing skills here. So where can you find me? You can find me clearly here on YouTube. You can also find me on our Patreon, which is currently being developed. So once it's available, you will find the information in the description here. In the Patreon, there's a lot more to it. There are detailed instructions, more detailed instructions, including PDF documents, as well as exercises to walk you through these processes, even on this video here. So also available is one-on-one meditation work. We can work together either here at my house or on Zoom or Skype or whatever platform that would be easiest to use to help develop your meditation skills. If you already have a meditation practice, I'm also available for coaching. If you kind of feel like you've plateaued a bit and need a little kick in the pants there or another log on the fire, I might just be able to help you with that. So see the attached website for details and descriptions and scheduling. And I think that's it. So we'll see you again. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you soon.